Good morning, guys. So by popular demand, I am going to be making a video of how to make the pizza dough. It's a 3-day process. I got some comments on the video of making pizza, and a lot of people wanted to know how to make the dough. So here we go. Now anybody can do this dough. Don't be intimidated if you don't know how to cook or bake. I didn't know either. It's super simple. Don't be intimidated by the ingredients or by the process. So let me show you what you need to get started here. I like to use this flour. You can find it at a lot of supermarkets have it, but Amazon also has it. It's by King Arthur 00 pizza flour. You want to use 00 pizza flour because it's really good for, has a lot of protein. It's really good for pizza dough. Especially this one here. This is the only one I use. It's really good. Then you're gonna need yeast. I use Fleischmann dry yeast. You could use fresh yeast. I haven't never used it, but I think you just gotta add a gram more if you use fresh yeast. But I'm gonna go with dry yeast and some water. Just gonna need some water. So 300 grams of water, 300 grams of flour, 5 grams of dry yeast. Of course, you're gonna need your scale and a bowl to mix it in. Now, guys, whenever you're cooking, baking, anything, when you're planning or when you're gonna do a recipe, I recommend always to have everything weighed out and ready to go. Because if not, you can make a big mess trying to weigh everything on the spot, and it's just the better way to go is have everything measured out already. So let's start. Real simple process here. So let me see. I can show you guys a little bit what I'm gonna do here. So real simple, guys. What you want to do is, in the bowl, you want to put the water. It's a really, really quick process here. Today's the fastest one. Tomorrow will probably take 10 minutes, and then the third day is really where it takes just a little bit of work. But check it out. This, you got the water, then you want to add the yeast. The yeast might get stuck to the plastic, so you want to get it on out there. And then you want to mix it a little bit. I didn't have my spatula on this video, but I recommend a spatula so that the yeast doesn't get stuck to the sides with a spatula. The rubber spatula is easier to clean it off the sides. Try to get it off the sides there. And what we're doing with this mix is we're creating a natural yeast. Instead of using a whole ton of this dry yeast, we're gonna create our own yeast. And this makes for easy, the dough to be a lot easier, more digestible, easier to digest. So you want to mix this in here, and then you want to throw the flour in the bowl. Throw all the flour in there, mix it, mix it, really good. Mix it. You mix it real good. Get it all integrated there. No dry flour. So there we go. You have it all mixed. The next step is just to let it rest at room temperature for 1 hour. Cover it, let it rest 1 hour at room temperature, and then you put it in the refrigerator. And get it ready for the refrigerator for about 16 to 24 hours. I usually go with the 24 hours. I try to start the day one process at the same time that I might want to eat pizza on the third day when it's finally ready to make pizza. When the dough's finally ready. So now you just want to cover it and let it rest 1 hour at room temperature, and then in the refrigerator for 16 to 24 hours. And that's about it. Tomorrow I will get back on to show you the second step of this pizza making process.